You can never let go by using the mind. You can never let go by using the effort, and you can never let go by letting go of something, of what. I'm trying to let go of feeling, of thoughts. That's the mind. You cannot let go of the mind, because the very fact of letting go, of the desire of letting go, is the mind itself, is the ego itself. How do you finally let go of a situation or a person and be at peace? You can be free of anything that is causing you a deep mental or emotional pain, whether it is person or a situation. And it doesn't matter how deep and strong the pain is, or how severe the situation is. And it doesn't even matter how long you've been trying to let go of this situation, maybe a past or a person. Letting go happens within few minutes, within hours. It may happen within few days, but it happens for good, and you can be at peace and never experience the emotions, the thoughts, the turmoil, the frustrations, the helplessness that this situation or this person is causing you. I can give you examples of 2 clients I worked with, and one client had a deep, severe, I would say acute emotional pain, because this pain was caused by a sudden, absolutely unexpected, sudden end of relationship. And after years of very deep and strong relationship, suddenly there was nothing, without a warning. And this client has done a lot of mindset work and healing work. So she wasn't a beginner, but she couldn't function. It was such a shock, it was such a trauma, it was such a unexpected event that she just couldn't function. She functioned during the day, did her coaching, but in her after work, the mind was not occupied with work. She just couldn't let go of thinking about the situation, about this person, why it happened, what did she done wrong, what could have been prevented. Like, it didn't make sense. So after 2 weeks of not sleeping, she reached out to me, and by applying what I share in this video, in a 1 week, just within a 1 week, she was at peace. The other example I can give you is another client who had a long-term problems of letting go of reactions, of irritation, of frustration, and angry reactions to certain family members. And within 2 weeks, there was peace, and she was just in peace. So absolutely, no matter how acute and deep the pain is, no matter how irritated you are, no matter how you think that you are very special, and that the situation and the person or something about it is very special, and you cannot do it. Yes, you can. So what did my clients do, and what you can do to shift from the hardship and effort and frustration of letting go something and someone, to be at peace. It's a very simple process. It's a very simple shift, and you need to change from obviously effort, because you cannot let go but by effort, but you need to change especially from letting go what, because you've been focusing on letting go something, letting go situation, letting go past, letting go this experience, letting go this person who did something to you or didn't. You've been trying to let go and focusing on what. You can never let go if you focus on what. You need to shift. You need to shift into awareness of who, not what am I trying to let go, but who is trying to let go. It's one small, simple shift that will change everything, and you will be at peace instantly, within a few hours, or maybe within a few days, but for good. Why is this such a powerful shift? Well, because think about it. What have you been trying to let go of? You cannot let go of a person because, well, that person, you have no control over someone's behavior. You cannot let go of a situation because, again, you have no control over a situation. You have been trying to let go of thoughts, certain thoughts about this situation, about this person, whether loving thoughts, whether hating thoughts, frustrating thoughts, obsessive thoughts, questioning thoughts. And also you have been trying to get rid of or let go of feelings, emotions about this situation and this person. And in my free training, which you can find a link to in the description, I explain how feelings, emotions, and thoughts have been formed from your natural state of awareness into this ego entity, into this mind entity, which now you believe that you are as a person, but which is a false identity. And you can watch it later. I go deeper into that in the training. But these feelings and thoughts and emotions are the mind, the part of the ego, the part of the mind. And who is trying to let go of the feelings, of the thoughts? It's the mind. Because what is the desire? Any desire is a feeling, or any desire is a thought. It's a projection. It's a mental projection. So any desire of letting go of something is on the level of the mind, because again, it's a feeling and it's a thought. I want to let go. I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like this. I'm sick and tired of feeling like this, or reacting, right? Or thinking about this situation, about this past, about this person. So that is a feeling and a thought, a desire itself. So that is ego itself. So we are trying, you've been trying with an effort, and mind is an effort. Remember, effort is ego. Ego is effort. Life, your being, is effortless. Again, this is in my training. This is also in previous videos. If you've missed those, you can watch it. Life, being your true self is effortless. Mind, ego is effort. And trying to let go of something is the mind trying to let go of something. It's like trying to let go of itself, but the mind cannot let go of itself because it is that. So the analogy would be, it's like a robber who committed a robbery is dressed in a police officer uniform and is helping you to solve this robbery by actions and by thoughts and by suggestions. It cannot, because it is the robber that committed the robbery, right? You can never let go by using the mind. You can never let go by using the effort, and you can never let go by letting go of something. Of what? I'm trying to let go of feeling, of thoughts. That's the mind. You cannot let go of the mind, because the very fact of letting go, of the desire of letting go, is the mind itself, is the ego itself. And this is why it's been so frustrating. This is why it's been so, you put so much effort into this spiritual letting go practice. And I've been there. I tried to let go for a number of years, and doing a lot of spiritual practices of letting go. And that is why you are where you are now. Still having the thoughts, still having the feelings, and thinking, how come it works for everyone, but for me not? Well, it doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't for anyone who is trying to use any spiritual practice. It doesn't work for anyone who is trying to use effort, because it's the ego trying to get rid of the ego. It cannot be done. So you need to shift from letting go of what, from the focusing on letting go of what. I want to let go of thoughts. I want to let go of the thoughts of this person, of the thoughts about this situation, of the thoughts of, I have this illness. What might happen if this illness won't go away? I have to let go of the thoughts. I have to let go of the emotions about this person, about this situation, and shifting from what, feelings, emotions, thoughts, to who. Who is it that is trying to let go? The ego. Your being doesn't need to let go. Your being just is. Your being is in the present moment, now. That is your natural state, feeling peaceful. The ego, the mind, is not peace. It's doing, it's effort, it's thinking, it's feeling, it's judging, it's desiring, it's fearing. It's everything that has been conditioned onto it over these years. So your being, your true being, the awareness you are, doesn't need and cannot let go. doesn't need to let go. The ego wants to let go. And that is the shift. We are shifting from what into who wants to let go. The ego. How can you be aware of the ego? So instead of effort trying to let go of something, now you shift into being aware of the who is trying to make an effort, of the who is trying to let go. So who it is, who or what it is that is trying to let go. The ego. This false entity, this web of conditioned thoughts and feelings and emotions and mental projections. That is not you, by the way. So you need to start being aware of the ego. And where do you start? What is ego? You cannot touch or see the ego. But ego is thoughts. Ego is emotions. Ego is feelings. So you shift into being aware of the thoughts. You can shift into being aware of the emotions that you feel about this situation. You shift into being aware. You start being aware of the thoughts about this person or situation. And you also start being aware of the effort of the ego, of the effort about letting go. And when you change your focus from the effort of letting go of something or someone into being aware of the ego, of the mind that wants, that puts the effort and wants and desires to let go of something or someone, then the letting go happens naturally. Because again, I mentioned this in the free training, that you cannot quiet the mind. Quiet the mind means remove thoughts, remove emotions, or dissolve thoughts, dissolve emotions, and become peaceful. Return to your peaceful, natural state. You cannot do that with an effort, because any effort is the mind itself. You can only become aware of the effort. And the awareness takes away the fuel of the mind, takes away the fuel from the ego. And the ego cannot reinforce itself, and it dissolves on its own. And as the ego and as the mind dissolves on its own, the one that wanted to let go dissolves with it. And there is nothing that needs to be done. Letting go is not an action. Letting go doesn't need to be done. Letting go is a natural result of awareness, because awareness dissolves the ego. Awareness quiets the conditioned mind. And as the conditioned mind and as the ego dissolves, as the conditioned mind quiets, nothing needs to be let go of, because letting go exists only on the level of the mind. This is why you have tried so hard for so many years, because again, it was like the robber in the police officer uniform trying to solve the robbery. You are going in the circle, and it's very frustrating. So very simple shift. Shift from attention of what you want to let go into who. Who is the entity? Who is it that wants to let go and needs to let go? And be aware of that. And then letting go happens naturally as a result of your awareness of it. This is how you can let go any situation, any trauma. This is how I helped my clients in the past to release and to be free of lifelong trauma. This is it. It's your own awareness. So there are meditations, awareness meditations, or awareness practices that I recorded, and there is a playlist in the description. Start being aware, practice being aware, practice being aware of the ego, the mind. And if you've been trying, if you've tried and you're still experiencing difficulties, then you can book a single coaching session with me. The link is in the description, and it's a one very focused session when you bring onto a session one thing that you want to let go of or situation, and then we will do it together and I will guide you. So you stop reinforcing the mind, you stop going into circles, and you start experiencing peace about this person or situation just within hours.